Hey guys, good morning and welcome to the channel Shave in Solitude. My name is Siraj and I hope all of you guys are doing really well. So today, continuing with the Slant series, we are going to be doing a review of the Phoenix Shaving or PAA Monster Slant. So what PAA has on its website is, and if you actually open their app on the phone, they have this section for all these slant razors that they have. Now, it's all the same. Now, you might find different colors, some of them which glow in the dark and all that fun stuff. But at the end of the day, this is based on a 1930s German slant by the name of Fasan, F-A-S-A-N. I will try and I put up a picture on the next screen of the actual 1930s slant. Now that 1930s slant was built using Bakelite, and this slant that PAA has used, rather than just recreate it using Bakelite, they have used ABS plastic. So that use of plastic versus something more modern like, let's say, zinc alloy or stainless steel affects the way that this particular razor shaves. But before we get into that, let me take you guys through the detailed specifications of the razor. So now that we have seen the razor and we have seen the specifications, let's talk about the gear we are going to be using today for the shave. So I am going to be using sweet potato pie, which was a part of the PAA Christmas calendar. I have not used it, so I'm going to use this for the very first time. Obviously, we're going to use the matching splash. For the blades today, keeping it in the theme of PAA, we are going to be using the Platinum Strangelet from PAA. For the shave bowl, I'm going to be using the PAA Scuttle. And for the shave brush, we will continue with PAA Amber Aerolite. So we're working with around 2 days of growth. Let me get lathered up. And let's talk about the razor. Alright, we have wet the razor. It's a very light razor, so just keep in mind it's very easy for you to put extra pressure, but you don't have to. It's an open comb razor. Be a little careful. Alright, let's get started. So one thing right away, given that this razor is made of ABS plastic, even on Phoenix Shaving's own website, they say don't over tighten the blade because it's plastic, right? So what that does, unfortunately, as you guys may know, one of the critical things in any razor is blade clamping, so that the blades, as you've noticed, are not that thick, right? They are pliable and they move around. It's how the top cap and the bottom cap clamps the blade together and holds it rigidly in place, helps to dictate the quality of the shave. Given that this razor cannot clamp it down as well as possible, you end up with a lot of blade chatter. That means when you're cutting your hair, you can feel your hair being cut like this rather than a smooth single swipe. It is taking down the hair, but the blade chatter is making it quite uncomfortable. Minimal pressure, guys. It is plastic and it's very easy for you to forget that and put extra pressure. Please don't. You'll just end up hurting yourself. So again, my technique is helping me do the shave, but the sensation on my face is not a very pleasant one. Plus, the ABS plastic open teeth of the open comb is not very smooth. Things like Zamax, stainless steel, or any other metal feels a lot more smoother. This one doesn't. All right, let's go ahead. Let's wash up and lather up for pass number 2. So let's do pass number 2. All right, you do need to write the cap on this one on the third pass. Please keep that in mind. So let's do pass number 3. All right, let's wash up. Let's see how's it that we did. Okay. So we're washed up. We're checking the shave. Need to do a little bit of touch up. Alright guys, let's wash up and do the post-shave alum test. Alright, we are putting the alum. A little bit of a rough shape, slightly. Definitely feel some amount of tingling, maybe around a 1 on a scale of 5. But with the technique like I was sharing with you guys, pretty much anything that you use, you can get a BBS. Alright, I am going to keep this on for 30 seconds, then wash my face, apply the splash, and then come back with my final subjective rating and final thoughts. So my subjective rating, these are the things which matter to me. What's the value, fit and finish, balance, how well it mowed down the hair, do you need to be careful, stuff like that. Value, I don't think the value is there. From what I can see, I may be wrong, but from what I can see, this razor is made in China, and charging $30 for a Chinese made plastic razor, I don't think the value is there. Fit and finish was okay. I did have some trouble, loading the blade, taking out the blade, stuff like that. Not great. It was just fine. Balance was good. Obviously, it's a light razor, so overall balance was good. There was nothing like it's top heavy, bottom heavy. It's made of plastic, so it was light. Then the next thing is, how did it mow down the hair? Now, as you guys saw, one of the very few times that I had to do 5 passes, 3 normal passes, 2 touch-ups, not great. So for me, that's a poor. And finally, do you need to be careful? Post-shave feel was okay. Do you need to be careful? Yes, you need to be careful because there's significant blade chatter. So it was okay. If you have the technique, you will be able to get the shave done, but not a great shave overall. So overall, my final score for this particular razor is a 41.25%. So my final thoughts on the PAA Phoenix Shaving Monster Slant. This one is called as the Crimson Coast, but their Monster Slant series, like I said, are all the same. So do I recommend this razor? Not really. I think for the price point that they're charging, the materials that it's made out of, and the overall quality of shave, I mean, yeah, you guys can say, hey, but you got a BBS, correct. But I had to use a lot of technique in order to get it. It wasn't easy. And that is what razors should be. They should be simple to use, should be easy, should quickly give you the shave. And again, I'm not talking about things like, blade feel and stuff like that. That's a personal preference. But I feel that this razor cannot be used as a daily shaver in case if you guys want to. Second, overall, for the price of almost $30, if you pay just a little bit more, you can get much better options like the 37C or the other one that I reviewed just a few days back, the Fatib Lo Storto. They are far better. They will last you a lot longer. They will shave a lot better. You don't need to get this. Does it not shave? Yes, it shaves. But if you are just going to pick up one slant, this would not be my suggestion. Again, guys, all of these videos are just my point of view, right? You can take it with a grain of salt. If you are a fan of Phoenix Shaving PAA, you may not like this video, so then make sure that you hit the dislike button twice. But apart from that, if you're looking at an absolutely unbiased point of view, PAA makes some great products. I like their soaps. Not the top tier for me, but they're pretty good. I like their splashes. I think their splashes are far better than Barrister and Man. I like the Barrister and Man soaps. I don't like the splashes so much. In the similar way, I think they make excellent brushes. Their scuttle that I used was awesome. The alum block that I use their alum block. So they make good products. But this razor is not one of them in my point of view. Well, that's about it, guys. I hope that this video helped you. If it did, please leave me a like and a comment. If it didn't, still leave me a comment and tell me what is it that you didn't like. I'd love to hear from you. Till next week, please take care and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.